So you just had to take turmeric and it didn't work. Here's why. But first, later on in the video, stick around because later on in the video, I got a free bonus and a gift for you. Okay? Now, here's why it might not have worked for you and why turmeric didn't work for me. First of all, inflammation has many pathways. They have like 4 pathways. And you've got to address these pathways. But not only that, we also have our body is made of a blueprint. And our unique blueprint. And turmeric isn't a one-size-fit-all. And our bodies aren't a one-size-fit-all. And I had to learn that the hard way. I have HEDS. And my body just tends not to hold itself together correctly, right? And I didn't always know I had HEDS. My shoulders is one of the symptoms that I have where it pops in and out of place. And through it, I started developing inflammation and arthritis. And I was told, I'm going to be looking for a natural solution. So I looked into turmeric. And it wasn't working. Turmeric just was not helping the inflammation and arthritis. So I had to stop asking what worked for everybody else and start learning how my body was communicating with me and get to the root cause. And that's the other thing. Without getting to the root cause of why you have your inflammation in the first place, what gave you that imbalance, you might as well just be sprinkling shit at yourself, just dust yourself with it. It's not going to work, okay? So, we are made, let me explain your body blueprint, and I'm going to make it extremely simple. And look, I didn't pull this shit out of the thin air. This is an ancient wisdom, 1,000 years old, like 5,000 years old ancient wisdom. And it wasn't until I came to this ancient wisdom that I finally started finding out what worked for my body and stopped asking what worked for everybody else. I start to understand my body and trust my body. And that's what I'm here for, is to help you understand and trust your body. And remember, I got some extra bonuses and a free gift for you, okay? I'm reminding you that so I can remind myself to remember to do it, to tell you it, okay? Because I'm squirrel. I'll be squirrel. I'll start talking about all kinds of things if I'm not careful. All right, so let me stay focused. All righty. So we have 5 elements, and they all fall in these 3 categories. Made simple. Okay? Our body is made of these elements, and they fall in 3 categories. Pitta, Vata, and Kapha. I try to combine Pitta and Pitta together. Pitta, Vata, and Kapha. You don't have to remember the words. What you need to know is what your blueprint is. Okay? And I'll get to that in a minute. There's a simple way. All right? And that's actually my free gift for you to help you get to it. Very simple from right in your living room. Okay? No extra cost to you at all. All right? To find out what your unique body blueprint is. All righty. So we got Pitta. Now, check it. Turmeric's actually good for Pitta. That's why it works for some people and don't work for others. All right? So, Pitta with a pinch of pepper, it would work great. But you also got to remember to find out what is irritating your constitution. All right? And that's more simpler than you think, too. Turmeric is naturally cooling. Pitta is a fiery element. And that's why turmeric helps with Pitta. Now, a food that is naturally balancing for Pitta would be cucumbers. Because they're cooling. So, adding cucumbers on the side of your plate, eating cucumbers by themselves, great. But hot foods, spicy foods. Now we're talking about root causes, okay? Spicy foods, hot peppers. They are heating, and remember we're looking for cooling. So you want to keep away from hot foods and spicy foods. Okay, simple. See, now there's more foods, okay, and there's more herbs, but like I said, I'm simplifying this for you. And then I'll have my free gift and my free bonus that will go along with this in the end. Okay, so now Vata. Remember mentioning Vata? All right, if your in balance constitution is Vata, that looks totally different. If your joints are dry and cracking pain, and that's like your inflammation's dry, cracking, say it's in your shoulders, which was mine, by the way. It was dry and it was cracking. And it would definitely get worse with stress. When I would stress it out or my body was under stress, it would actually get worse during stress. So my imbalance was Vata. Foods that help root cause, okay? Foods that help balance Vata is sweet potatoes. I love eating sweet potatoes. Now, my favorite herb for Vata, for inflammation, is ashwagandha. Sure, we've all heard of ashwagandha by now. But did you know that it is balancing for, just like turmeric, for some bodies and not other bodies, okay? So, because we all have our unique blueprint once again. So, ashwagandha is great for Vata because it calms overworked nervous systems and overworked joints, okay? But here's a root cause. If you eat salads, what salads will aggravate Vata inflammation? Yeah, it aggravate Vata. You might think that salads are healthy and you want to eat them every day, and you're thinking that's calming your inflammation, but if it's Vata, it can actually be irritating it. Okay, so then there's Kapha. Kapha constitution looks like this. Imbalance looks like this. Heavy, swollen, sluggish, like congested feeling. Okay? That is a Kapha imbalance, inflammation imbalance. And the herb that I think about for Kapha, okay, so the herb that I think about for Kapha is ginger. Because it improves circulation. It gets things moving. Kapha is very heavy, all right? And ginger helps get things moving and circulation, okay? Getting blood to that area. Now remember, okay, root cause. Ice cream. Ice cream is very aggravating for Kapha, like milk products in general are very aggravating for it because it's a heavy food. It's those foods that heavy and thick that makes a Kapha imbalance and difficult to overcome inflammation. Now, a food for Kapha would be broccoli. A food for Kapha would be broccoli. I'm trying to get that out of the, oh well. So a food that is generally good for Kapha is broccoli and other lightly cooked vegetables because it won't weigh the body down. It won't weigh heaviness and thickness in the arthritis. Diva. Can you tell? She wants to be part of the video. You'll probably find one cat or another or a dog in some of my videos. So we'll just stick around because I'm not editing it out. All right, let's continue. Okay, so you see what we had. So see what we did here. We simplified 3 different constitutions that are made of 5 different elements, and that's why when people just go, "Here, take this," it might not work for you. Okay, it could actually even cause even more of an imbalance. And that's why, yes, people simply say, I have inflammation. I have arthritis. But, one, they don't know the root cause of their inflammation. They don't know their unique body blueprint. And they don't know their constitution and balance. See, so that's why I don't chase symptoms. I get to the root cause. Knowing your unique body blueprint, your imbalanced constitution, is getting to the root cause. And the biggest things that I see is making mistakes over and over again, and I made them too. Not getting to the root cause and not finding out what's causing the imbalance in the first place. And once you start understanding that, your body starts making a whole lot more sense. Okay. Remember my free gift? I did forget. All right. So, trying to simplify things for you even more. I've created a free PDF. Download it. It has each constitution and foods that imbalance and foods that can nurture those constitutions. But here's the thing. Do you know your unique body blueprint? I got you. I also created a free body blueprint assessment. Absolutely free. Free. I said free, okay? Quit freaking out. I'm not trying to sell you nothing. Free. You go take it. No card ask. Your body isn't broken. It's actually communicating with you. And once you understand your body unique blueprint, you can stop guessing. And you start actually finally working with your body instead of working against it.